What's up guys, Aaron here with North Prairie Life. Today we are talking about our top 10 gifts for new ice fishermen under $100. So we've been getting a lot of requests through our social media for ideas for gifts for this upcoming Christmas. If you're watching this right now, there's only a few days left to Christmas, so you procrastinated. If you're watching this after Christmas, most of these things are going to be relevant next year as well. Ice fishermen, just like any other outdoor enthusiast, tend to get very particular in their gear as they get more experience. So this video is based towards somebody who is brand new, just looking to get started and see if they like it. Gift idea number one, a rod and reel combo. There are two very different sides of the spectrum with this. You can get rod and reel combos anywhere from $19 to $300. For somebody who is brand new to the sport, I recommend anything within the $39 to $49 range. This time of the year, you can most likely find some really good deals at your sporting goods stores. If you don't know what you're looking for, don't be ashamed to ask. If I were looking for a rod for a brand new ice fisherman, I would look somewhere in the 28-inch range and a medium light action. The reason being is because I would be most likely bringing these people out perch fishing with the chance of catching a walleye. Item number two is a hand auger. Now, these things aren't very much fun, but in order to go ice fishing, you need to make a hole. Item number three is going to be a tip-up. There's two kinds of tip-ups that we're going to talk about today. Number one is the conventional tip-up, which can vary in price from anywhere to $10 to upwards of $50. And the big differences are going to be if the hole cover is thermal, if there is no hole cover, or the flagging mechanism. Tip-ups can be a lot of fun for walleye and pike because in essence it's kind of like setting a trap for fish. You can have them a little bit away from you while you're working your active lines here, and it allows you to find the fish if they're not where you're at. Tip-up variety number two is something that we're experimenting with North Prairie Outdoors, and that is the iFish Pro. The iFish Pro uses the same flagging technology as a conventional tip-up, but uses an actual fishing rod as the catching mechanism. So what it allows you to do is leave a rod unattended, still have the flagging, but be able to fight the fish with a rod. Just an FYI, you do need to purchase an additional rod and reel combo then to fish with an iFish Pro. Okay, idea number four is a sled. When it comes to ice fishing sleds, there is a variety of choices out there. You can buy some really expensive sleds that would last you the entirety of the rest of your life. Or if you don't know if it's something that you want to continue with, then I recommend the Jet Sled by Chappelle. They're like $35. They're a great sled for a starter. A common thing that people do that gets very frustrating is they throw all their ice fishing gear in a normal downhill sled. And without the elevated walls on the sled, all that's going to happen is you're going to dump all your gear everywhere. It's going to be very frustrating. So an inexpensive ice fishing sled is a very valuable resource. Item number five is going to start getting into safety, and that is a Spud Bar. A Spud Bar is in essence a large chisel that you use to verify the safety of ice. A common thing that you will hear in the ice fishing community is that there is no such thing as safe ice, and a person who doesn't respect the ice is somebody who's going to find themselves underneath of it. So it's very important for us to make sure that we are checking as we go, and a Spud Bar allows us to do that. Item number six is a set of ice picks. Ice picks are a tool that you wear around your neck just in case you fall through the ice. What they allow you to do is get a good grip on the ice when you're trying to extract yourself from the water. Personally, I don't go on the ice without ice picks. I don't care how thick it is, you never know. They weigh next to nothing and they are no hassle to put around my neck, so I keep them with me. Item number seven is a good set of boot spikes. There's not much more frustrating than trying to get from point A to point B out on the ice and falling on your butt constantly. Most of the year, you won't even need these things because of some snowpack. But when it is glare ice, they are invaluable tools. Item number eight is a rod case. As somebody gets more interested in ice fishing, they tend to collect more ice fishing rods. Now, a thing is, cold weather plus just about any kind of gear equals broken. And so what we like to do is protect that investment by putting those rods in a rod case. That way we're not replacing eyelets or things like that because we've broken tips off. So a nice ice fishing rod case will keep you from having to continuously spend more money on ice fishing rods. Item number nine is the Navionics app for your cell phone. Most people have a smartphone. So by using the Navionics map, we can look for areas in the lake that most likely will hold fish. That way we're not running around blindly. And the app is actually really inexpensive. The Navionics app was our first experience with mapping and GPS technology ice fishing, and it really boosted our game. So check that thing out, especially if the person you're buying for does have a good grasp on technology. Item number 10 is a gift card. And though this seems like a cop-out, most ice fishermen are very particular about their gear. So as the person you're buying for gets more and more interested in the sport, they are going to find the little things that they really enjoy. A gift card to a local sporting goods store is going to give them the opportunity to really find the things they like. And something that I didn't talk about is that people need tackle. And if you're watching this video looking for gifts for an ice fisherman, I'm going to take it that most likely you're not the big ice fisherman. So you don't know exactly what tackle they're going to like. So a gift card is going to give them the opportunity to go out and figure out what they like and what they want. And if they find something that doesn't catch fish, it's their fault, not yours. So bonus item is going to be a little bit over $100, and that is the Eskimo Quick Fish Ice Fishing House. For just over $135, you can get a nice little house that's going to keep them out of the elements and keep them fishing longer. And now that I think of that, let's put number 11 up there. That's a little buddy heater. One thing that can really ruin an ice fishing trip is getting too cold. So mixing that little buddy heater with any kind of an ice fishing house or shelter that you have is really going to increase the amount of time you can spend on the ice. So that's going to be it. Apparently it's 11 gift ideas for a new ice fisherman plus one bonus. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the subscribe button down in the lower right hand corner. We're going to put links to our recommendations for all 10 categories down in the comments below. We hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next time.